Yeah, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I hope you guys had a wonderful day yesterday. Happy holidays to everyone out there. Let's jump straight into it. We got two issues in Wizard101. Before I forget, shout out to Daniel Jade Shield. We actually met in the hatchery, which actually kind of talks about one of the biggest issues in Wizard101. Thank you for the dramatic thumbnail slash title for the video, Daniel. Really appreciate it. If you want to give me any other dramatic, clickbaity, or just over exaggerated thumbnail titles or whatever, make sure to hit me up on Discord or in the comments below, and I might put it in the video because I've been having fun with the hyper exaggerated content. It's been really funny. But anyway, going on from over here, we gotta talk about the monthly event calendar. Now, it says on the website that through December 26th through January 1st, we have the spiral scene. So the spiral scene is basically the housing one, where basically you raid a bunch of castles, you would basically visit them, and you could acquire some blueprint tokens through the progress bar. It's actually a really good way to get some housing stuff if you ever are interested in that. However, unfortunately, can never have two good things, you know? So if you go to the special event calendar in-game, unfortunately it says that the Spiral Showcase is active, which is definitely a lot different than the Spiral scene. The Spiral Showcase is basically more of a chunky event, a little bit more of a chore if you wanted to maximize all your points. Basically, you catch a fish, feed pets, snack, complete a daily assignment, craft an item. Usually, most of the time when this entire thing is on, I'll literally just do the craft an item and then the team up one. It would basically help a team in Novice or Wallaroo using a kiosk. It basically scales to like your highest level character, and like whatever highest world that you have, you're then requested to basically help a team in team ups. Usually it's not so hard if you have membership, but if you don't, it can become a little bit of a bother. But yeah, this is the Spiral Showcase, and it's not the Spiral scene. So unfortunately, it looks like housing decorators are gonna miss out on the, I guess, Spiral scene, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. And usually I don't know if they could basically just like take the Spiral Showcase off and just put in the Spiral scene. Or better yet, just run both of the events. Why not just run both the Spiral Showcase and the Spiral scene? You know, if it's too difficult to take something out, maybe just add another one. I don't know the technology terms of this game. We've seen this game. It's a very complicated engine. I'm not a tech guru, but hopefully that gets worked on, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But going back into the bigger issue of Wizard101, it actually starts with the Hatch Kiosk, which the Hatch Kiosk has seen some updates for the better or worse. And one of the issues is that you can actually be summoned for in-person hatching, but sometimes, most of the time, those pets can be the wrong pets, or you'll basically be summoned as the wrong person, right? So you would go over here, or other people would go over here, and they would basically offer pets. You can offer up to 5 pets, which I believe it should be up to 10 pets. Like, honestly, I would love to just donate all my pets and just help people out there. But, you know, let's say you do that, and then you're browsing the kiosk for some pets and stuff like that. You know, you're just looking around to see what's out there, and then boom, you'll see this little button appear, and this is the in-person hatching cost. So there's a kiosk cost, which is the most expensive cost, and then there's the in-person hatching, which is basically the cheaper option. So basically what this does is it sends a request to the recipient, it sends a request to the lender, and then you both go in the hatch making kiosk, and basically you have the chance to lend your pet. Now, like I said, 9 times out of 10, you're actually being summoned for the wrong reasons, and most of the time, you actually don't have that exact pet. Somebody asked me, like, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, about a saber-tooth pet, and I was like, I do not have an all-damage saber-tooth pet. I I literally specialize in healing and dryads and stuff like that. I have never ever even donated a saber-toothed pet before. And the way that this works, or the way that this problem starts, is kind of funny. It's actually same name pets. So let's say I have Stinky Daisy or Smelly Buttercup. If there is another pet out there in the kiosk with that same exact name, I will be summoned. Most of the time, I will be summoned. And then I'll talk to the person and be like, oh, yeah, you know, this is a kiosk glitch, and, you know, it happens. Sometimes the wrong person gets summoned and stuff like that. You know, just try it again and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll just log off. Like, sometimes I'll literally just log off, and hopefully that fixes the issue. But there's actually a little bit of a band-aid fix for this if you are experiencing something like that. And we're gonna go to the commons and then head to the shopping district and then head to the Wizard101 dye shop, or the Wizard City dye shop. It's in the shopping district, basically. Not the Wizard101 dye shop. What am I saying, man? Still recovering from Christmas, man. We had a fun Christmas Eve and overall Christmas. Maybe I'll do a Christmas haul, but anyway, go to the dye shop over here, and you're basically gonna want to rename all your pets, or at least the pets that you do lend the most. So let's say Smelly Buttercup was the pet that was basically being mistaken for most of the other pets, right? I could just do something silly. Now, if you guys don't know, they've actually updated the pet kiosk. So, not the pet kiosk, but the pet names. Like, they've added new names throughout the times and stuff like that. Honestly, let's just do random. Chief Shadow now. Sir Nacho now. Baron Von. I stopped using the Baron Von name because I've been getting summoned a lot for pets that don't even have the last name correct. So I do not do Baron Von anymore. Let's do Magnificent Ralph. And then we're just going to click OK. And then we're going to put Magnificent Ralph back in the pet kiosk, and then hope for the best. All right, and over time you'll kind of see that the pets kiosk sort of starts to work. And then you're being summoned for the people that actually need the lens from the right person for the right pet, right? So hopefully that helps a few people out. I would recommend just changing all of your pet names in case you do want to edit them. It does kind of suck though, because some of these names you don't really want, like Chancellor Trixie. Like, sometimes I don't want that as a name. It's such a silly issue, and hopefully in 2024 they add a patch for it, or at least look into the issue a little bit more. It kind of gets annoying after you've been summoned multiple times, and then the person is like, hey, do you have the Frost Giant pet? Or even if they have a Frost Giant pet, I'm like, do you have a glow bug pet? I'm like, I don't have that pet. I am not that person. But it is fun interacting with the community. If you want a personal lend yourself, again, just hit me up in the Discord. I have tons of pets out there if you do just want to pet lend in person to save you up some coin and stuff like that. It's definitely fun lending pets to the community. It was really nice, but unfortunately, this glitch with the hatching kiosk and stuff like that, and the hatching in-person feature is riddled with bugs. So hopefully, like I said, 2024 they can look into it a little bit. I'm actually gonna rename this pet too to something wacky. Governor Pepper, yeah, why not? You know, sometimes it'll happen again. Like, sometimes you'll just make a pet name up, put it back in the kiosk, and then you'll get summoned again for the wrong pet. And I'm like, well, time to rename it again. But hopefully that gives you a little bit of more insight about the hatching kiosk. The hatching kiosk is really fun. It's definitely a cool feature in the game. You know, if you're ever interested in pets, make sure to check it out. And definitely test out the hatch in person feature. And most of the time you don't even have to say a word. It literally just pops up for the lender's screen and stuff like that. So you don't really have to do much. It's just a request to see if the player is willing to lend in person. But without further ado, I'm going to end the video. Happy holidays, everybody. I'll see you guys later. And, yeah, peace out.